Nothing. I played 3 Ray, of course.
Okay.
That's all the monsters.
Do you need any more?
I don't really need anything else.
Okay.
3 Engage, of course.
What's your theory behind 3?
I like drawing cards.
Okay.
3 Area 0. I thought about playing 2, but 3 just makes the most sense if I want to see the most consistency.
Of course.
3 Into the Void.
This is new.
I opted for this over Card Demise because I wanted to be able to special summon on my turn, because being able to get to Shizuku sometimes is how you get to play the game and not lose.
It's not once per turn, so you set your graveyard off.
It replaces itself. It's basically Upstart. If we had Upstart at 3, we'd definitely be playing 3 Upstart. 3 Cosmic. This card's really good against practically everything right now. Thought about MST, but it's not as good against Orcus.
It's better for Babel.
Yeah, hitting Babel's really strong.
And Sonic Rage.
Enrage and War, yeah. 2 Foolish Goods. Was playing 3 originally, but seeing multiples can be kind of bricky, and you only really want to see one of these, but you also want to be able to see it more often than not. So 2 is pretty much the perfect ratio for those. 2 Shark Cannon. That's pretty standard now. Thought about playing 3, but didn't really have the room for that. So that was all the multiples. And then the 1-ofs, of course, multi-roll, Anchor, Eagle, Afterburner, Jamming Waves, Hercules Base, and Drones. That's all pretty standard. For the other spells, Rhoda, Upstart, Terra, Fusion, and Silent Universe. This card was actually really insane. Having unlimited Kagaris is really strong. The 300 attack point boost comes up, and then people don't realize that the effect to shuffle a monster from the graveyard also affects my opponent's graveyard, so I can hit like Heart Porters or Dingirsus or whatever I need.
Ah,
I didn't know that, actually.
I didn't know that either.
Maybe that.
That was all for the spells.
Holy shit.
So played a bit of a different lineup. Main 3 summon limit, 3 there can be only ones, and then 3 infinite impermanences. Give a shout out to Thomas Henry for telling me to play summon limits. I felt like I wanted to play the trap cards that had the most impact in the game, and these 6 definitely can just win games on their own. So I wanted to opt for the most kind of like blowouty kind of trap cards that I could play. And then Imperm was played over Lost Wind. Like, Lost Wind's good, but I can't use Lost Wind from the hand on my opponent's turn. So that's why I opted for these.
Alright, side or extra deck first?
We'll do the side deck.
Alright.
Since it was a regional, I expected a lot of rogues, so I played 3 Twin for the back row decks, as well as 3 Heavy Storm. You have to respect the floodgates that can really shut you down, such as Secret Village and or Imperial Order. So, and Draco's also becoming really popular. 3 System Down, 3 Evenly Matched, and then 3 Solemn Judgment. Judgment was really, really good. My opponents would like use a lot of their resources and then have like one final play, and then I would Judgment that, and then their turn basically ended. I got this idea from Joe Bogley, who actually mained 3 Solemn in his Sky Strikers, and while I think that's like, it's all right, I didn't want to like have this when going second, so I figured I'd decide this in when I knew I was going to be going first, and it worked out really well in my favor. And then for the extra deck, token, of course, 3 Shizu, 3 Hayate, 1 Kagari, and then 1 Kaina. That's all pretty standard. 1 Hida, 1 Nightmare Phoenix. Never summoned either of these.
Nice.
1 Ningirsu. I summoned it once to out a Avermax, and that was pretty good. 1 Topologic Bomber, Zerboros, and Boral Sword. I never made any of these.
What's your deal on Zerboros?
So, in the late game, when your opponent's... it's basically if you want a blowout card and you need to like really clear the board to go for a big push, you can make this and just banish
So
everything.
you would make this and start getting something back.
Mhm.
All right, that's cool.
Or drones.
Because it's the same requirements as the other type of logic. It's just 2 monsters. Really easy to make. And then 1 Dinker City, which came up several times against my Orcus opponents.
So why did you choose this variant as opposed to the Striker or Draco variant?
I chose this variant because it was the one I was most comfortable with. Draco Striker is really good, but I feel like it bricked a lot for me, so just went with something I knew I was comfortable with and I could play every game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool.
Let's go over your matchups. What were your matchups like?
Round 1, I played against Pure Orcus. That was a 2-1, and then round 2, I played against a Grid Maju deck. That was a 2-0, and then third round, I played against a Mystic Mind Burn. That was really easy. Funny story. Cosmic Cyclone his Mystic Mind, and he had Field Barrier up. And Field Barrier says you can't activate new field spell cards. So his win con, was just gone, and he couldn't play, so he scooped. Round 4 was another Great Maju deck, and then round 5 was a Crusadia OTK, which that was my only loss because Here's Your Kaiju deck is difficult for me to deal with. Well, I mean, I thought my floodgates would do pretty well, but their chameleon one doesn't really affect them, so.
Sure.
It don't. And then round 6, I played against, I think it was another Orcus, and then round 7, I played against Salad, and then round 7 was True Draco Striker.
Oh.
And I think the only real game of Yu-Gi-Oh that I played was against True Draco Striker.